Hey, Angelo.
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
I was watching Some Good News, the show with John Krasinski.
Oh, yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, and he was highlighting a bunch of people who did their own versions of Some Good News,
Oh, that's really cool.
right? So, I was thinking, why don't we do some good Disney news? Hello, and welcome to the Of Mouse and Men podcast. As always, I'm Kevin.
And I am John Krasinski.
And
Okay. Wrong show. Same show,
Angelo.
You know what I mean. I'm
Yes,
Angelo.
and if you couldn't tell, we are doing some good news today.
Yes. The idea taken, obviously, from John Krasinski's very successful show. So we're kind of doing our Disney version of that.
Yes. So we decided everything's all doom and gloomy. We're getting some bits of happiness coming our way, but things are a little doomy and gloomy, and we don't want to be doomy and gloomy. So we decided to highlight some of the best things that have made our quarantine experience a little bit brighter.
Yeah, and just anything positive that's been happening recently would be good to highlight.
Yes. All right. Angelo, how have you been doing?
I've been doing good, things are looking up, it seems, with all this good news here, right? How about you, Kevin?
Yes. Things are looking up. I'm a little bit happier than I was a few weeks ago, which is it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. I do want to say this will be more of a visual podcast where we show a lot of clips and stuff. So if you are listening on podcast services, maybe head down to YouTube. We'll still be able to talk. You'll still be able to follow along even if you're not. But just in case you wanted to get more of that visual experience.
Yes, of course. So, guys, if you haven't noticed, Shanghai Disneyland reopened their doors. People came in. It's gone well for the most part. There's a few instances of people not following protocols, but I think you're going to have that anyway. But for the most part, it's gone decently. Today, Wednesday, Disney Springs has now opened with select restaurants and shopping experiences open.
Yeah, that's very exciting. Obviously, the first steps to getting the theme parks reopened and everything. It is
and next week.
I was just gonna say
Sorry.
it is all the third-party restaurants and stuff, so it's none of the actually Disney-owned things, I believe.
Yes, and then next week, Phase 2 will be the Disney shops and restaurants will be opening on May 27th.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. If you want to buy your stuff at the World of Disney store, get on over there, May 27th. Maybe not all rush, but you can take your time. Yes, and because of this, Disney stock has jumped up because of all this reopening. People are getting hope again. Hope is coming back into the people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Everything's looking up there. Good news, things leading us back to some kind of normalcy, or what at least it will be for a while.
Mm-hmm. And the construction has continued on the massive expansion at Tokyo Disney Sea that is going to be
exciting.
Fantasy Springs. Yes. And you can't really tell. It's a lot of pictures of construction. You can't really make out what things are. But if you look, we're going to show a picture here. If you look up, it's the picture of the Peter Pan ride show building. This thing is huge. This is going to be a very fun ride. And basically, if you don't know, Fantasy Springs is going to be Peter Pan, Tangled, and Frozen. And basically, it's just an expansion, kind of like a Fantasyland of Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, and it's very exciting to see, obviously, construction projects continuing, especially with so many ones that are just starting, being up in the air right now. So that's something to look forward to.
And I want to go to Fantasy Springs when it opens. I can't wait because Tokyo Disney Sea, I know Angelo hasn't been.
I haven't.
It's outside of the Kingdom parks, because those are kind of nostalgic for me. It's the best thing Disney's done outside of the Kingdom parks.
It looks amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing, Angelo. It's phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about Tokyo Disney Sea. Even as I went when I was a young child, and even as a child, I was blown away. I could not believe the theming, everything. It's amazing. I recommend people go check it out if they haven't. It's great. And yeah, so that's what's going on the Disney front. So let's jump into quarantine, Angelo, and what's been keeping our happiness going during quarantine.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of content being created, quarantine-specific content, or just more content in general from a lot of Disney YouTubers or theme park YouTubers in general. So I think we have a lot. I'm not sure which ones we want to get started on first here.
Yeah, so let's start with Kilimanjaro Safaris. Since we can't go to Disney, a lot of people have taken it upon themselves to make Disney happen in their home. And so on the Disney Parks page, Facebook, what am I saying? YouTube page, Caitlin, who is a what are they? Are they skippers? What are they called?
Yeah.
On the safari tour
they're
guide.
not skippers because they're not on a boat. Tour guide.
Boat, right? Tour guides. They're safari tour guides, and she gave us a tour of her local safari. Check it out.
Welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. My name's Caitlin. I'm going to be your safari guide through our adventure through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now we're going to start off our 2 week safari out here in the Little Tree Forest. Look to your right hand side, you're going to see an okapi. Okapis have striped side back legs, making it look kind of like a zebra, but they are not actually the only known relative to the giraffe. And look to the left, you're going to see a black rhino. Black rhinos are much smaller than their cousins, the white rhinos. They can actually weigh up to 3,000 pounds.
Well, that was cute, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was great. It's always fun seeing those like fan made like little like cute versions of like Disney parks.
Yeah, and she has great control over that little toy, Mickey. Like great control over it. I wouldn't be able to drive that well. I've tried driving those like remote control vehicles.
RC cars.
It has not gone well. I've crashed it many times. My favorite was I had a Batmobile that was kind of indestructible, so I would always drive it into things. I would drive it into things and it wouldn't matter. So that was my favorite one because other ones would just like break. So, and a lot of families have been doing this. They've been making their own versions of rides. But my favorite has to be this family who recreated the Jungle Cruise in their backyard pool.
This one's great.
It's so cute. Check it out, guys. It's awesome.
Look up ahead. It's the Republican National Convention. See that elephant in the middle? The biggest and the best? Yup, that's Donald Trump. He's trying to make the jungle great again. Oh, look, there's a native! Ah! Oh no, that's Trader Sam's. Let's go!
That was delightful.
That was so cute.
I gotta say though, if there was a little kid in like native attire, like screaming when I was on Jungle Cruise, I would jump the boat. I'd be so scared. Be like, who is this child, right? But for a backyard Jungle Cruise,
or a pool
10 out of
Jungle
10.
Cruise, yeah, that's
right.
That's
10 out of 10. I want to be on that. Can I buy a ticket to their local Jungle Cruise? Because I would ride that. That sounds so much fun. And that kid is a great Jungle Cruise tour guide. He should be hired by Disney.
That's his future
That's the skipper.
Choice,
there is a skipper. Right? He was good. And I loved those. The animals were kind of homemade too. They were like made out of like, I couldn't tell what they were made out of, but you could tell they were a little homemade. And a lot of effort went into this Jungle Cruise. Really cute.
The elephants on the waterfall is just great. Like that's amazing.
Right? Really cute. Loved it. In the real Animal Kingdom over at Disney, you can see that a baby zebra was born over quarantine. Very cute. Here's a little clip of the little guy. Or girl, actually.
Wow, so I didn't know zebras were that big after birth, but that is super cute.
Right. She is very cute. Sorry I misgendered the poor zebra. But, I thought
zebras are really that big after birth? It looks like just like a
I'm sure, right? They're
zebra.
Animals.
Well, I don't know.
She's learning to walk. I like how she's like galloping through. There was also a porcupine born, but that was in February, so not really in our quarantine, so we can't really talk about that. But a baby porcupine was born. Which is really cute. But this zebra, very cute. I think she was just given a name. I don't remember what her name was. Sorry, but don't remember her name.
Zebra.
Yes. So also over in the real Disney, it's kind of desolate and there's not much going on because no one's there. But still, every morning at the Magic Kingdom, they're raising the flag. That's so nice that the flag is still coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to because it's like that's the one real flag, right? And the like flag code.
Yeah.
But like it's really nice to see that like it's still happening. I don't know why, but it gives you like a sense of like it's still there.
Yeah. It's kind of uplifting. I don't know why, because it's like a kind of eerie like depiction of like just silence. But I find it to be very hopeful that like even in a desolate Magic Kingdom, the flag still comes up every morning. I think that's really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. And so next, Angelo, I don't know, this made you happy. It didn't make I don't know if it makes me happy.
I don't know if it's necessarily happy. I thought this was funny and in a crazy story to talk about. But a man was arrested for trying to quarantine on one of the private Disney islands.
Yeah.
And that
I mean, good attempt on you for, I guess, if you got to quarantine anywhere, but like, it's a little crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know. So it was on Treasure Island or Discovery Island, I believe, right?
It was Discovery Island.
Yeah, it was Discovery Island that he tried to get onto, which I'm pretty sure people have actually gotten onto before, and we've gotten like you've seen those like behind the scenes videos or whatever from those people who like broke in and stuff, which like don't do that. That's obviously terrible and everything. But I just thought it was like wild that this person tried to get in like to this island while everything was closed.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
It's just a wild story.
I gotta say though, if you're gonna be quarantined anywhere, I'd want to be quarantined at Disney. Like, maybe not a desolate island, but I'm on Disney property.
The best part is that he said that he didn't hear like the people searching for him because he was asleep. I don't know what point in life you get to try this.
I mean, what are we gonna do in quarantine other than nap? Like, really, what can we do other than do a podcast?
I don't know. I thought this was funny and crazy and like so weird that I thought we had to mention it.
Yes, it's a funny story. It's serious because this man.
Yeah, it's obviously not good, and don't do that for many reasons.
It does tickle your funny bone. And it's nice to know that even while I'm stuck in my house, some guy out there got an adventure on Discovery Island.
But yeah, yes. What's our next story, Kevin?
Another thing that Disney's been doing to kind of lift our spirits is at home. Olaf cartoons have been animated and voiced by Josh Gad in order to lighten our spirits. And recently, the newest one, they did a song, Angelo, and it was "I Am With You." And I encourage you guys to go check it out. We're going to link it up below, above us. But it's a very nice song. We're going to show you a nice little clip from it. This is the end of the song.
I am with you, and you're with me. Gail? Would you please deliver this for me?
That's so sweet. I think it's a beautiful song,
yeah.
Especially to be written at home. I think it's a really well done song.
I'm surprised that they actually like did a song for the series, and I'm surprised like just the quality of this series is so high with everyone being home. And I guess that's what obviously with animation you're able to do, but that's great.
And I think this series is very nice because it deals with a lot of the issues that younger kids are going to be dealing with in this time where people are stuck at home. They can't really talk to their friends or see their friends, and it's nice to see that Olaf is going through this too, and they can kind of relate to Olaf in this way. And this song is very relatable. I think this song was 10 out of 10, and I like that they intercut it with a bunch of Disney movies. Very well done. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, great message, and just it's really quality.
Yes, because Disney has been putting out a lot of stuff for us to do while we're at home on Disney Plus. Frozen got an early release on Disney Plus. So did Rise of Skywalker for May the 4th, and we're getting Artemis Fowl directly to Disney
We
Plus.
got Onward already, and then obviously Disney
yes,
sing-alongs
Onward
as well.
Yes, the Disney sing-alongs on ABC and now on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so we are getting a ton of content, thankfully. And
I'm glad we got Onward too, because Onward, it went to theaters. Then we had people had to stay home, and Onward was kind of like left behind, but Disney kind of released it digitally so people could watch it at their homes, which is nice.
Yeah, even so, I don't think Onward was doing that well anyways, like apart from even before the lockdown stuff. So it's nice that like it being released on Disney Plus kind of gave it a second life at home with everything happening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was very nice.
Yeah, I think it was really smart.
Did you watch Onward?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm very behind on a ton of TV shows. So it's on my list, just haven't gotten to it yet.
Cool. And we're not the only ones at home. Mickey and Minnie are also at home, and Disneyland Paris released some relatable images with Mickey and Minnie. And they are stuck at home as well. They're both in their pajamas, jamming out. Mickey's got his robe on. Minnie's in her little, is it a nighttime gown? I don't know what that is. But very nice that Mickey and Minnie are sharing in our home doings.
No, yeah, I thought it was super cute, and I think it's nice that they're able to still like do kind of like character content. Obviously, being the way it is with otherwise not being able to do that, but that they found a way to do that, I mean, is really nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. And I gotta say, I like that these Disney characters are staying at home. Good for them.
Yeah.
You know, they can't go to the park.
They're following the guidelines. Good. They're good for.
And it kind of gives them an identity outside of like your character. You see the character at the park, and now we're like, ooh, they're Mickey's at home now, right? It kind of gives Mickey an identity in this whole instance. Also, Disney did their hotline, so if you needed to call Mickey to say goodnight, or any of our Minnie, Donald characters, you could do so by calling the Disney hotline and saying goodnight. I did that myself on some nights when I couldn't fall asleep. Just called up Mickey. He said goodnight. He was talking about how he had to put Pluto to bed too. Very interesting. But, you know,
this
gab with Mickey before bed. Yeah, got to expand that world. We're going to take a little break here and get our weather update from our friend Seamus.
It's sunny today.
Thank you, Seamus, for that intriguing information. So,
thank you.
Our next topic.
Yes.
So
we're all at home, right? What are we going to do? YouTube. And a lot of YouTubers have been hit hard, especially Disney YouTubers who go to the parks, by the idea that they can no longer go to the parks.
Yeah, they can't make content there or make that much stuff where usually they'd be able to.
Right. Two YouTubers in particular, the Tim Tracker and Tim and Jen Tracker, go to the parks all the time. They do vlogs at the parks, and they cannot do so because the parks are closed. So they did something interesting where they virtually visited the Disney parks and did a virtual Disney vlog. Check it out.
Good afternoon and welcome to Magic Kingdom. We are super excited to be back. Look at that, it's been so long since we've seen the train station.
The train's running again, you guys.
Right? There's people on the train.
This is awesome.
This is a good time. I can't wait.
I know, we haven't been in so long. I'm excited to see what's changed, if there's any new merch. I for sure want to get a new pair of Mickey ears. And Jackson needs to ride some rides.
Oh, do you think that he's tall enough to ride rides?
Well, let's head in and we'll check it out and see.
Yeah, let's see. We'll measure Jackson's height and see if he's tall enough.
Yeah.
I can't believe the train is running again.
That's
incredible.
Amazing news. No, but
that wasn't supposed to happen for years. But
that's great, especially hearing Tim Tracker's like voice like that again, like how you hear usually from when he's in the parks.
Mm-hmm.
is just like, I can't wait till we're able to start. They're able to start making more content again, and back in the parks.
Yes. And them in particular, they've been doing home vlogs now because they can't go to the parks. And you'd never know that their entire like plan to do vlogs has been like uprooted and they have to do it at home. So they've been given like home updates. And I got to say, I've been watching them. It's nice to kind of see like people are going through quarantine too. You can relate with them.
Yeah.
They've been doing some live streams where they talk about their ear collection, and their baby Jackson is always a delight. Usually he's like loud on these. My favorite is on the live streams. He's like complaining and then like give him his little Mickey. He's a real hoot. We love little Jackson. And it's nice to see that they're kind of keeping the channel going, even though it's really hard to do so.
Yeah.
They're a good, steady thing that we have every day. They still upload videos every day, Angelo. That's nuts.
No, yeah, that's impressive.
And one of my favorite things I've watched over quarantine is Matt from Mr. Cheesy Pop. Max, I'm sorry. Did I say Matt? He did a video when he went to Galaxy's Edge where he tried green milk, and it's one of my favorite videos. And he did a clip video where he talked about his least favorite desserts, and check it out. It's hilarious.
Green milk. Green milk. So divisive. Such strong opinions on this, and you guys know how I felt. Let's try the green milk. This is weird. I don't know what this is, but this is bad. Right? It's bad. We don't like this.
It's earth. They said it's like dirt. It's earth.
It tastes like dirt.
Yeah.
It tastes like dirt. You know what it does? Oh my gosh, now that you say it. Right, son?
I love that video. I think it's an absolute delight.
To be honest, I kind of agree about the green milk.
I haven't tried the green milk. I love the blue milk. I won't try the green milk because every time I go to the milk stand, I want blue milk because I love it. I'm not a big fan, so I haven't tried. And I've heard it tastes like dirt, like he said. So
it's not that bad. But the issue is that when I got blue milk, Kevin, I got it from the cantina, so it wasn't like frozen. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I need to have blue milk from the actual stand because I feel like I'm missing something.
I haven't gotten it from the stand. I've only got it from the cantina.
Oh really?
Yeah, I want to try it at the stand. Once I can get it with whatever alcoholic beverages they're putting in it. I like a spiked blue milk. But yeah, and I think it's just so funny how he's like, "This is disgusting," and he like everyone's like, "Yeah," around it.
Yeah. Someone yells out, "They say it tastes like grass," and he's like, "Yeah." No, that's funny.
Yeah, I think if I was at Galaxy's Edge and I was like, "This is disgusting," I think I'd get some turned heads. But it's nice that he can do it.
It's nice just seeing Batu again. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it's nice that you get to go to these places through your computer, do virtually, and no channel does that better than TPM Vids. They've kind of done this thing where they do virtual things with parks. They talk about I guess there are top lists of like different things, animatronics, and they've recently been doing animatronic breakdowns. And so earlier this week they released a new video of their animatronic breakdowns, which was a delight to watch. Check it out, guys.
Trader Sam is one of them, and he's the head salesman of the jungle. He's very cordial, almost like he's bowing to get you to buy into his 3 heads for the price of 1 deal. He's a man of class, but sometimes he just can't help but fight those demons inside.
Return to civilization. So please go ahead, form beds and feet on the boat until I make a complete stop at the dock. Thank y'all so much for riding the Jungle Cruise.
With that broken umbrella, which is normally part of the show, he looks even more busted, almost like an animatronic at Universal Studios.
What a diss to Universal at the end there.
I was not expecting that. That's great.
But it's nice that you can actually to like see the parks again and get the funny quips from TPM Vids with it. I recommend checking out if you're missing the parks because it's a great channel to kind of reminisce about the parks, the rides you love, and kind of get that comedic spin of different things and the animatronics breaking down. Sometimes it can be a little creepy. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that they kind of seem possessed.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you see those actions? That's like Exorcist like level like possession right there.
Yeah.
And the umbrella doesn't help.
I remember seeing I think it was from a TPM Vids video too of the Mr. Potato Head animatronic failing.
Yeah.
And that was great. So if you need any top 10 lists during quarantine, they got a ton there.
Yes. Great. Let's head over to music, Angelo, because we've been having some Disney fans get really into the music.
Yes.
All together. Our friend Kurt, not really a friend, we don't know him, but a Disney fan, Kurt, has done a video where he has sung parodies of Disney songs. This is his parody of Let It Go to Stay In During Quarantine. Have a look.
Don't let friends in, keep things real clean. Stay inside, cause we're under quarantine. Conceal, don't feel, order to go. Get food to go. Just stay home, just stay home. Can't go outside anymore.
Good job, Kurt. I love this video. I think it's great.
Elsa impression right there. Honestly. Right? No, that's great.
And a great thing about staying home for quarantine is we can order to go. I know Angelo loves ordering to go.
Yeah, I got Chili's today, Kevin.
Did you really?
Yes.
How many times do you get Chili's?
Probably more than anybody else in the world, to be honest with you.
Because I've gotten Chili's a lot during quarantine, but it's like probably nothing compared to what you've gotten.
At least like once a week I'll get Chili's.
Really?
There was a time like 2 years ago where I was in a very bad place, Kevin, and I think I got Chili's 3 times in 1 week.
Wow, is there Chili's near you?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes away.
Okay, then that makes my Chili's is like 40 to 30 minutes away. So.
You're just not dedicated to the Chili's craft.
To Chili's? I don't have the dedication to Chili's. They haven't made the merch yet, so I can't be dedicated.
Right? Isn't that crazy? Why is there no Chili's t-shirt or Chili's hat? I'd be on that. I would have it right now, but they aren't making merch.
Why don't you contact them and ask them to make you?
Dude, honestly, Chili's, make me your director of merchandise, because it can't be worse than zero merchandise.
They still have to pay you a salary, Angelo. So what if no one buys the Chili's?
Oh, they'll buy the Chili's merch. It's gonna be really.
Will they?
It's gonna be really good merch.
That he says so, guys. So buy his merch. No, not his. The Chili's.
Buy the Chili's merch when I come out with it.
But really, and Kurt's got some pipes on him. Like, those are some notes, and he's hitting them very well. I like how he sang to his cat. Really gets in with them. And another fan, a family band together, and they've been singing some parody Disney songs like this during quarantine. Check out this parody.
Can you feel the gloves tonight? I got a curbside pickup soon, yeah, and I'm scared to touch all of the bags they're handling. It'll be that way till June.
That Can You Feel the Love Tonight worked surprisingly well with those lyrics.
Right? It did. I mean, we're going to be in a little bit, at least myself, going to probably be in longer than June. But,
yeah.
Hey, wear those gloves, guys. I think this was a great version of Can You Feel the Love Tonight. I really felt it.
Yeah, I'm just a sucker for parodies, so this stuff's great.
Right? This family is great. And my favorite from this video, Angelo, is a little song from Tangled.
This one's really clever. It's Rapunzel time. 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start on the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Then sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15. And so I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. Wait, this sounds familiar. Add a few new paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and cook and basic. Wait a minute. We didn't write this as a parody. These are the actual words. When will my life begin?
That's
amazing.
Honestly, like the best one because you don't even have to change the words.
Because I made the joke, Angelo, back like before like any of this, like before we became popular, that this was like Tangled. I made the joke that like, oh, Corona
I do
from
remember you
Tangled,
saying this,
and nobody enjoyed the joke. Everyone was like, "Come on, Kevin." And now it's like a popular thing that everyone's making this joke, and I feel robbed.
Because
no one thought it was funny when I was making it.
That's great.
Yeah, so we do relate to Rapunzel a lot now. We're locked in. But a thing that has made my quarantine nice is that Disney did release the 3rd season of Tangled the series, or Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, on Disney Plus. And I was waiting till I could binge it. And I checked it out. It's been something that I've been watching. I finished it, but
how was the 3rd season, Kevin?
The show is mixed, Angelo. We're staying positive, but I will say that this show, at moments, is just amazing. There's a song in season 3 between Varian and Cassandra, and it is one of the best songs Disney's put out. It's amazing. If Tangled the series does anything right, it's their villains, and they have great villains in that show. Sometimes the show is not so good, but when it's good, it's amazing. So check it out, guys. It's great. Yeah. And so we've been having a fun time during quarantine, even though we have to stay inside. And it's nice that as a community, we've banded together as Disney fans to put out some content to keep all the Disney fans happy during quarantine. It's great.
It's just all this content is so nice to have in a time when we can't do much else.
Yeah, what are we going to do? We can't go outside. But it's nice. Hopefully, someday soon, not tomorrow, but someday, we'll head back to the parks. We'll have new park stuff. And hopefully, there's a big, bright, beautiful tomorrow, Angelo.
Shining at the end of every day.
See what we did there? That's writing, guys.
And when that happens, you can find all that information right here on the Of Mouse and Men podcast.
Yes, plug it, Angelo. And to play us out, here's a clip from the Dapper Dans singing, I think you know the song.
Tomorrow's just a dream away, old man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and it's shining every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away, away.
Wow, I've never seen so many people wear one AirPod. But no, that's great.
Yes, it's nice to hear the Dapper Dans. And they've done a few videos like that. I recommend checking them out. It's on the Disney Parks YouTube page.
Yeah,
great
definitely.
Voices.
They're amazing.
It gives you the feel of Main Street USA in your very own home. Great. I love it. And that's our show, guys. Hopefully we've given you some good news in this time of not so good news.
Yeah. So we want to thank you guys for watching. If you're on podcast services, leave us a rating. If you're on YouTube, give us a like, a subscribe, whatever you feel we deserve, you know?
Yeah, whatever you feel is necessary. If you want to dislike us.
If you dislike the video, send us a dislike. But
if you dislike the video, tell us why in the comments.
Yeah, that
helps. We know who you are.
No. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much. As always, I'm Kevin.
I'm Angelo.
And until next time, everybody.
So long, everybody. And it's just a dream away.
That was a little rough. Are we keeping that in?